Welcome back, Saber fans. Tony here from Sabers, and today another update/fix for you. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. I also have a website, RowanSabers.com, where you can find my finished products and sound fonts. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link in the description below. So here we have a Ultimate Works OWP. This is their version of Obi-Wan's lightsaber during Phantom Menace. Now the customer here had a few issues with it. First he had, the speaker was very crackly, probably blown from the factory. So the customer went to show me about the speaker, a problem that he was having, and he ended up putting the battery in backwards while showing me in the video and toasting the accent pixel strip here as well as the Proffieboard. So now we have a new speaker, a new Proffieboard 2.2 running ProffiOS 6.7. Of course has all the gesture features and all the ProffiOS 6.7 features available. So without further ado, let's put in a blade and show you off the fonts. Alright, so here we'll be demoing with a 27-inch blade, just for the video's sake. Now this customer wanted to, instead of just updating and fixing the saber, which was initially the idea, the customer also wanted to add fonts to it, telling Obi-Wan's story. He himself had tried to code an Obi-Wan font on here, and I think it was just one Obi-Wan font, and so now we're going through the full Obi-Wan story. And so first up we have Obi-Wan by Cyberphonic. This is, of course, the Phantom Menace. So with a light blue for this one. Sounds a lot better with the upgraded speaker. So with this button system, the red button, depending on the chassis orientation, if you line up the pixel strips right down the middle of the saber, the red button will be power, the gold one will be aux, and so just tap to turn on and off the red button for power. You also have gesture features, which is a bit hard to trigger because of the board orientation, but works very, very well still. For blasters, just hit the gold aux button. Of course, you have multi-blast, which is just hold the aux button for 2 seconds and let go. Get that multi-blast begin sound. You just swing your saber. Of course, get out of it, tap once more. Your guns will overheat. For lockup, you want to hold and clash. Either or button works for that. Just responsive to the angle of the blade. For lightning block, you want to hold power, tap aux. For color changing, you want to do the opposite of lightning block, so hold aux, tap power. You can just rotate your saber with the color wheel. To lock in a color, you can just tap power. If you want to fine-tune the color, you want to hold it down and then let go for confirmation. And go back to the original coded color, just hit aux. This will also have coded tracks and track players on them. For the track player, you want to hold the blade sideways and hold the power button for 2 seconds, let go. Now to cycle through all of them, you can just rotate your saber. We'll go through the track player, telling the full story, of course. If you want to select the track player or track, just hit power, and you're onto it now. Of course, you can hold for 2 seconds to also turn off the track. Next up, Obi-Wan. To go to the next font, you just want to click aux. If you want to go back to the previous font, you want to tilt the blade down and hit aux as well. This is OB2 by Cyberphonic. This is the Attack of the Clones Camino version. Really raspy hum. Darth Maul kind of smooth swing. This, of course, has Jango's escape on there as the track. Some of these will also have track player or quote players. To get into the quote player, you want to tilt the blade down, hold the power button for 2 seconds, and let go.
You seem a little on edge.
This will just have quotes from the Camino or like up until the Camino part. So we'll just have.
I haven't felt you this tense since we fell into that nest of Gundars.
Tons of quotes on there.
Oh, yes.
Enough of that font. Next up,
Seismic charges.
This is Seismic Charge by Dendo's Moonforge. This is Seismic Charge blade. So kind of Prion, which is a very, very kind of cool blade style. This has the track on there where he chases Jango. But yeah. Next up.
Master Kenobi, you disappoint me.
This is the OB2 by Cyberphonic. This is the Geonosian version. So this is the clan saber that Obi-Wan used during the arena battle. Very, very nice. Tons of quotes on here as well.
There's an unusual concentration of Federation ships over there, R4. The transmitter is working, but we're not receiving a return signal.
This also has a track player on there. You can just do the same thing. Next up.
Your move.
This is my font. This is BFOB by Ronin Sabers. This is the Clone Wars / Battlefront era of Obi-Wan.
You're not off the hook yet.
Has tons of begin prions.
Let's get a move on. We've got a battle to win here.
You, of course, can bypass the prions by doing gesture features. Which is quite nice. Of course, you have tons of force effects and stuff, too.
You want to go home and rethink your life. Only the weak embrace the dark side. Don't mind me.
This also has multi-blast begin and end sounds that are custom made as well.
Blasters? Well, no accounting for taste, is there?
Scav it, tab once more.
Remember, you were warned.
Of course, this one has the Clone Wars track on there. Very suiting. Yeah, next up.
Hello there.
This is OB3 by Kyberphonic. This is the Episode 3 version. Or Episode 3 version. Episode 3 Obi-Wan Saber. Tons of quotes on here as well.
General Kenobi.
We have a job to do, Anakin. Try not to upset him. Wait a minute. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
This one also has a track player on there. The Battle of Coruscant. As well as General Grievous versus Obi-Wan. So yeah, next up.
Anakin has turned to the dark side.
This is the Bold One by K-Sith. This is kind of like sad Anakin's Turn version. So it has Order 66 as the track. A deep blue as well. This has quotes on there as well.
I do not fear the dark side as you do. Don't make me kill you. I have brought peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire.
Until now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy.
So yeah, very sad. Next up.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I will do what I must.
This, of course, is the battle between Obi-Wan and Anakin. This is also Bold One by K-Sith.
You will try.
This has the, of course, Prion of Anakin igniting his saber before Obi-Wan ignites his. Or I guess, yeah.
You will try. You underestimate my power.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them! Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness!
This, of course, has the Anakin vs. Obi-Wan track on there as well. Next up.
It's just Ben these days.
This is Ben by Kyberphonic from the Rematch Bundle. This is Obi-Wan, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series sound font. This has a track player on there as well as quotes.
Well, if you ever need my help again, you know where to find me. Leia, please! You know, you were right. He just needs to be a boy. I don't know. What do you think I should do? Take good care of him.
Of course, you can rotate through all these tracks. It's one of my favorites. Next up.
Master Kenobi?
I am, and when you have your strength, I will help you on your way.
This is OB4 by Kyberphonic. This is the Rebels version, which is a very unused version of OB4, I think. So I decided to put on this as well. Kind of an unstable build-up and a lighter or medium blue. White swing, of course. Kind of distant echoes and Tatooine. With blasters. Quotes, of course.
Ride north. That is your way out. Your way home. I had no intention of fighting, but that seems inevitable now. Ride north. That is your way out. Your way home.
But yeah, next up.
Ben? Ben Kenobi?
This is OB4 by Kyberphonic. This is the Cantina version. So same blade style. Kind of smuggler blasters. Quotes from that scene.
Let me see your identification.
You don't need to see his identification.
We don't need to see his identification.
Move along.
Move along. Move along.
This has the Force theme on there.
Let's just say we'd like to avoid any inferior entanglements.
Yeah, next up.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
This is OB4 by Kyberphonic. This is the Death Star version, and I believe one of the last fonts on this telling of Obi-Wan. So, kind of the same blade style. Different force effects.
Using that new BT-16. Yeah, something I've got telling me about it. They say it's what was that? That's nothing. Outgassing. Don't worry about it.
Got Imperial blasters. Track player. This just has Death Star ambience on there. So yeah. Next up.
Prepare a boarding party.
Last but not least, you have your passive battery monitor, which fades from green to red depending on the battery voltage, and of course the party blade. So that includes the update/fix for the OWP from UltimateWorks/Pachstore. Of course, I hope the customer enjoys it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.